Your return is abundantly valued by the Brain Crypto channel. Welcome, all, we will discuss XRP. Another point I will cover is recent developments in reality. In any case, when you see what I'm going to show you, you ought to have an exceptionally hopeful point of view towards Swell and XRP. Since this shows us what's to come. Set that to the side for the second and contemplate December 20th, 2022. Numerous ways lead to the objective of turning into a steady coin guarantor. Wyoming and Nebraska both have foundations for specific reasons store that can be gotten to on the web. Provoke my curiosity, I can't help confessing. Turning into a bank or getting each of the 50 states are the two prerequisites to turn into a cross-country cash transmitter. It's your decision, join the financial business or purchase out each state. Swell is, in my view, turning out to be more similar to an ordinary bank. Consider Elon Musk's way of behaving as well. In the event that Elon Musk is to be accepted, X could supplant banks 1 year from now. Elon Musk is controlling X towards being a full administration monetary center point, trying to override customary financial balances. Before the year's end 2024. During a web-based gathering, Musk communicated his goal to widen the hub stage's money-related exchanges to envelop every single monetary action, not straightforward installments. What precisely is Elon Musk intending to do now? Applying for cash transmitter licenses is something he does, generally, all through the US. Also, Wave has affirmed that 31 US states have conceded their cash transmitter permit. In the time later, I think Wave hit 40. Nonetheless, I accept that Wave is changing into a more ordinary bank. I referenced that in a video yesterday too. Elon Musk gives off an impression of being moving in a similar course too. Yet, you ought to look past that. Gauge your options in contrast to getting a cash transmitter permit. Is there something else happening with Swell? Your resources are held in the very way that cash is held by a bank. At the point when you store cash into a ledger, the bank assumes the job of a caretaker. From that point forward, they give them cash. The indistinguishable thought that causes getting and loaning to appear to be a cascading type of influence. A little more. We are at present fostering a solid coin. How does JP Morgan's exclusive coin work? Cash that JP Morgan has printed. Rather than Wave's new steady coin, JP Morgan coin has no interest from other monetary organizations. Nonetheless, they will use Swell stablecoin, a decentralized computerized cash that isn't attached to a specific monetary organization. In the event that all works out as expected, Wave will before long be a monstrous monetary force to be reckoned with. As I would like to think, that will follow. That is something you ought to be exceptionally certain of, as I would like to think. I brought that up in the previous video also. That strategy is something that I think he is likewise considering. Consider the possibility that there was an enormous cyber attack. Numerous people have asked me that. Yet, this goes as far as possible back to 2021. IMF, the Worldwide Financial Framework, is the objective of a reproduced cyber attack by 10 nations. They were participating in this sort of recreation. Possibly, this is what's in store. There are issues with the banks, you know. Simply picture it, they pulled off a huge hack and promptly started pointing fingers at explicit countries. In this manner, the new financial framework appears abruptly. They might have had this as a top priority when they initially needed us. The cash supply will be negative $713,285,784,454 after $112,255,515,918. Truly, I'm confused. Yet, something has begun to change. Away from the illumination of day. I accept this as adding to the revaluation of valuable metals. These sums were beforehand useless, yet presently they have esteem because of the expansion in the cash supply. By and by, that will likewise be checked. At present, 63 banks in the US are exceptionally near bankruptcy. The Government Store Protection Organization, FDIC, gauges that banks have more than $500 billion in paper misfortunes. The market for contracts is at a 30-year low, complete family obligation is at a record $17.7 trillion, and the greater part of Americans accept we are in a downturn. Alongside it, expansion is climbing. Make sense of for me how this arrival is delicate. Indeed, even the expression economical is lacking here. Also, I will dive further into the subject of banking very soon. In April, there were 8.05 million accessible positions in the US, a diminishing of 296,000 over the earlier month. Since February of 2021, it had not dropped that low. Furthermore, it is quite important that the re-examined conjecture for spring open positions was diminished from 8.48 million to 8.35 million, which is an undeniable improvement from the 8.37 million anticipated. The work market seems, by all accounts, to be chilling off, as indicated by the weak shocks insights. A great deal of people are stopping up out and out, and a lot more are eliminating the quantity of positions they have to squeeze by. Additionally, things can't go better until the real estate market is reconsidered. Nothing will modify until expansion declines. As I would see it, that is approaching. A ton of people can't manage the cost of lease any longer. Condos with a couple of rooms are going for more than $2,000 per month. All in all, something needs to give. Anything it is, I believe it's coming. That wraps the video up. It would be a big deal to me in the event that you could buy in and like my channel. Showing up soon, farewell.